Good evening, guys. This is Matthew with Busy Bee Farms, and today me and Mama have put these T-posts in, and we're going to show you the last 7 on this row, and then we're going to put 6 in total for our 2 rows of cucumbers. I think Olivia may be coming here in a minute to video for me.
So this looks like a lot of work,
But
in the end, it is absolutely worth it. To put down the ground cover, to drive the posts for the tomatoes to grow up on, and then the next rows that we're going to do are for our cucumbers. And some people may not have heard to do that or not, but to grow them on a trellis is really good for your cucumbers. It gets them off the ground. They don't get moldy, they don't get yucky as long as you go through and you pick them. And it keeps everything neat. And like I said, it just keeps them off the ground. And it has been
3 evenings. I've got the ground cover in, and me and Mama have got the T-post in.
Yep.
The next step will be to come back and put the cattle panels onto the T-post,
Yeah.
which I'll go and mark this row here in a minute. I've already marked them.
We've had a lot of rain here recently and very few pretty days, and so we're trying to make the most of the days that we have to try to get this done. I'm trying to harden off my plants. It's very important, so they are sitting out a little bit each day, increasing their time each day so that we can get them in the ground. Last year, I think it was around May 18th that I actually got my tomatoes in the ground, so we're not off. We're in no rush. We have a long growing season here in Tennessee, so I'm not worried at all about it. And make it enjoyable. Have a good time with your garden. That's what makes it the most rewarding and fun, and it's definitely something that I enjoy to do. So these cattle panels, when we get ready to put them up, we will pull them up off the ground, so they're about 18 inches off the ground, and then it just kind of makes our panel taller for a lot of these indeterminate tomato plants that just keep growing and growing and growing. Most of the time my tomatoes get so much taller than the cattle panel itself, and so that helps to just kind of offset it about 18 inches. But it's coming together. Our back garden, we have some things planted, our potatoes, sweet potatoes, and we are getting ready to put down our ground cover sometime in the next few days there, so we can plant all of our seeds. So everything is coming together nicely. We wanted to show you kind of what we're doing here so we can get ready for the planting season. All right, what are we doing next?
These 6 for the cucumbers.
Okay.
I sent Olivia after the boner.
Okay.
Okay, so this is all the T-post in. We may come back and put one in the middle of it that's in the dead center of the top one and the bottom one. We may come and put one somewhere right in there and some in the middle in between them two. And do the same on that. But the next step is going to be hanging the cattle panels. And so I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll be right back.
All right, everybody, we've got all the cattle panels up. We got Olivia out here and she helped us hold the cattle panels, and we put them up, as you see, all along the row here. And there are three panels, right?
3 panels.
3 panels.
16-foot panels.
In each row.
We have 2 of these T-post clips.
They're clipped.
Top and bottom.
Down
where
there.
the T-post starts and ends. I gotta go back, and Mama wants me to put at least one in the middle right here. I'll probably end up doing one at the top and one at the bottom.
I think that would probably be best. And then where the cattle panels meet here, he just used some zip ties to tie them together.
Tie this one to the T-post. I ended up just zip tying it to the other panel.
But this is what we grow our tomatoes on, our tomato plants.
There's 5 rows.
There's 5 rows. This is kind of what it looks like. All right, so as you see, we've got our rows. They're not perfectly straight, but that's okay with me. It is up to help hold up the plants off the ground and support these tomatoes to grow. These next 2 rows will be cucumbers, and I'm trying something a little different with my bell peppers this year. Every year they have just not grown a whole lot, so I'm doing 2 things new. I got a new variety, and I am going to move them where I used to keep them kind of in this row right here. I'm going to move them to that section right there because it gets more full sun, and I wonder if that was part of my problem, is that this part right here has shade in the morning and then gets the evening sun, and that kind of down there gets all sun all day long. So we're going to see how that goes. I'll still plant some peppers here in the middle of these tomato rows. That's what I did last year, and it worked out really good. So we got our cattle panels up. It's amazing. It's wonderful. One step closer to planting. And now I just need my plants to harden off, and that day of weather that's not pouring down rain. I know it's going to be pretty today, tomorrow, Sunday, and then rain for the next 4 days. So we'll see how we get those in, but that's what we did today. Matthew and Olivia both were great helpers. David has limited time in the evenings when he gets home because it's almost 6 o'clock now and he's not here. So if we waited a lot of days until he got home, it would be dark and we wouldn't get anything done. So thankful for Matthew, who knows how to do a lot of things his daddy has taught him. I'm very, very proud of him for that, and proud of Olivia, who came down to help us. She's not always willing to help, but she had such a willing heart today to come out and help. And so one step closer. So that's it for today, and we thank you so much for joining us on this video to watch us get ready for our garden for the year, and we hope that you're getting excited and getting your garden planted to grow some food for your family. So thank you so much for joining us on this journey, and we will see you on the next video. Thank you. Take care. God bless.